This April, we get an invitation to leap into balance. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds really good. We've come out of the energy of the last couple of months that really insisted on our stillness and deepening, and then in the understanding of how to bring those greater wisdoms into our day, into our life and our world in March. And it wasn't easy, was it? There's a lot of turmoil, a lot of uncertainty in the collective energy field, which of course shows up in us. So how do we hold that radiant resolve? How do we hold that radiant resilience? Well, the brilliant news is that this April, we get a real boost in the energy field that is all around us and within us. Now, let's think about the color. Remember that color is a vibration. Vibration is energy, and energy is information. So the way that this cosmic energy shows up in April is in an amazing green color. The color like the northern lights, that dancing, shifting, incredibly dynamic energy. That's a real key word for this month. Now, I've written about this in my blog. You can find it at pruneharris.com. My name is Prune Harris. I've been able to see energy since I was born, and I've worked in clinical practice for over 20 years, helping people understand their energy so that they can show up in their great health, their great fullness. And it feels more important than ever right now when there's so much change and uncertainty all around us. How do we hold our own balance? How do we radiate those ripples of peace, of health, of harmony into not just our day and our life, but into life around us? The energy this April, this amazing dynamic energy, I've written about in my blog at pruneharris.com. So I'm not going to spend time talking more about it here. I want us to really concentrate on the liver. Now, why? Because the dynamism that is inherent in this April's energy will be encouraging big movement in your liver energy. Now, your liver energy is responsible for moving all of your energy flows in your body system. Think back to a time when you felt really stagnant. That was a time when that liver energy was not in its balance, was not in its flow. Maybe it was a bit junked up with emotional or physical toxins. Maybe you were just overwhelmed by what you were needing to absorb and process in your day, in your life. It's responsible for managing how your body responds to hormones and any build-up of hormones. It's responsible for helping keep the rhythms and the flows of everything that you feel, think, do, say, and experience. So the liver is an incredibly hard-working organ. Here in this video, I'm going to work with a simple but powerful routine for you to really help bring balance more and more into your liver system and therefore into your day in life. All right, let's start. Bring both hands to your heart and take a moment here. Invite all of your energy home. Feel that in-breath and out-breath. Invite and connect into the dynamism of this month, aligning with the potential of it. The potential for you to help clear old patterns or limiting patterns in your energy, in your belief system. For you to feel that impetus of flow, of balance. Inviting that possibility of leaping into balance. But doing so within the deep groundedness. Breathing in and breathing out. And now keeping one hand on the heart preferably the right, but perhaps for you it needs to be the left. With the other hand, you're going to wrap around over the bottom of your ribs at the front of your body so that your hand is holding and supporting that amazing area all around the side body that houses your liver. So perhaps for you, you need to have your left hand on your heart and your right hand over your liver organ. If you can wrap it round, then do. And however you are, just tuck in here. Think about that place of your deep and easy balance. For anything to become a reality in your energy system, we need to invite it. We need to invite the alignment of our energy systems with that intention, with that possible reality. So invite in balance. Invite in ease. Invite in that flow of radiant resilience. Breathing in, breathing out, allowing the heart and the liver to really connect, to come into sync with each other, empowering that deep coherence through the whole body system. And although this practice is really simple, don't underestimate it. The liver and the heart as organ systems, as energies, have a very deep and close relationship. When we remind them of that, there's an entirely new hue to your energy that begins to pulse, that begins to flow, that begins to move. And this month we get the opportunity to really encourage that. Breathing in and breathing out. If it feels like the energy here is stagnant, or if you feel a bit restless doing this, then keep the hand over the heart, but with your other hand, just see if you can find a rhythm that feels natural and easy to you. So I've started just by tapping, kind of one tap a second, but it doesn't feel like I'm picking up the rhythm here. And actually, if I make that a little faster, I begin to feel, oh, there's a movement, there's a connection in my body system. So get curious. What is it for you? How can you activate the movement of the liver energy? Still finding that rhythm. Get curious, there's no wrong here, but you'll find that something just feels right. One more breath. Okay, relax both of your arms. Just get that felt sense of what that's done to your energy. Notice it. Find that language of communication. Now we're going to come underneath the breasts or the pecs, so we're on those bottom sections of the ribs, and you're going to first of all from the left hand side out, so we're working either side of the sternum and we're moving all the way round to the side seam of the body. You're going to take deep, small circles, massaging these areas. Now, instead of connecting the heart and the liver, we're reminding the connection between the heart and the stomach, two very powerful energies that provide natural checks and balances for each other in energetic understanding. So massaging from the sternum all the way round, right, if you're wearing a bra, it will be actually where the base of the bra or the strap of the bra is. So you're right up underneath that breast. And now we're going to go to the other side. Working, and don't be surprised if this is a little tender. These are amazing neuro-lymphatic points that relate to your liver system. And because the liver works so hard emotionally, it empowers our ability to speak our truth with ease, to assert ourselves in peace, in balance. Our liver helps us process things that can't otherwise be understood. One more sweep. Massaging as deeply as is still comfortable for you to do. I don't want you to have pain here, but we definitely want to be moving that energy. All right, relax both your arms. Again, settle for a moment. The liver is an amazing energy that works really well as a dynamic process. It bursts into action and then it rests. Bursts into action, then it rests. Never completely at rest because it governs so many processes in your body system. But it really enjoys that place of staccato work, hence the tapping, hence the deep, short massages. It's a way that you can work in a way that really activates that energy. All right. Deep breath in and out. Now we're going to help that liver energy by connecting it into another one of its partners. Every part of your body has amazing interconnective relationships with every other part. So in this one, we're connecting liver energy and gallbladder energy, amazing partners within the dynamic rhythm of wood. So we're going to trace the wood loop. We're going to trace starting at our feet, and we're going to come up the front of the body and then work down the back. So let's come down, put your fingers over your toes, and as you breathe in, let's come all the way up the inside of the legs, through the groin crease, out towards the side seams of the body, forward in that place that we were just working with that neuro-lymphatic massage, all the way up to the face, placing the hands flat over the temples, the top of the head, coming down the shoulders to the place where the bra strap of your body would be, coming forward on the waist, and then sliding the hands with big wide hands all the way down the side of the legs, the outer side of the legs, until you're back in our starting position of the big toes, coming all the way up the front, flaring out at the ribs, underneath the breasts, up to the face, hands flat, over the temples, over the side of the head, picking it up in the center of the back, round on the waist, down to the side of your legs, nice flat hands all the way down off the toes. Let's do it one last time. Onto your big toe, up, flaring out and coming under the breasts, up to the top of the head, nice flat hands over the head, picking up in the center of the back, forward on the waist, and then flat hands down both of the outer parts of your legs, off the toes. Lovely. Now let's bring that into harmony. So hands on the pubic bone, all the way up the front of the body, and imagine great big wings on the front of your chest. So coming all the way up, really stretching, opening that chest area, coming back all the way up, opening that area. One more here. And we're going to go into the wings of strength practice. So hands on the sternum, palms together, breathing in, and as you breathe in, really pressing the hands together. I want all of the muscles in your upper body to engage to the best of their easy ability. So breathing in and breathing out, palms facing outwards, stretching to the fullness. We're actually giving the liver organ a massage as you bring all of your muscles into tension at the center, and then expand and stretch them all out as you move towards your auric membrane. Feeling your groundedness here. Knowing that as you're working with this practice, you're helping your auric field strengthen, stabilize, holding your boundaries in ease, in balance, so that any change that you're going through, any change that you're calling into being, any transformation can be done in safety, leaping into balance. Lovely. This time as you bring your hands in, bringing them over the heart in the same way that we started. And maybe from here, just stamping your feet a little bit. Again, liver is that energy that loves staccato movement. All right. I hope that really sets you up for an amazing April. Really use this energy. Call in that resilience, that groundedness, that deep peace so you can leap forward. I'm going to be live in my online global community later in the month to really explore more about this concept of the deep resilience that liver can bring forward with us. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.